All right, Shalom. This is Brother Tazabah from the GMS Atlanta Church. I want to start out by giving all glory and infinite praises unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to my apostles and the elders at Great Millstone that teach and that rule well. Salutations to the Akim throughout the four corners that are putting their life on the line week in and week out, in season, out of season, to prophesy the gospel of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah. And salutations to the few women and children that do subscribe to this truth and faith and sincerity, all charity and subjection, because that is the key. Now, I just wanted to come real quick and do a quick hit, slight commentary on this individual Nipsey Hussle, and entitled this lesson, "Let Nipsey Hussle be an example unto you Jakes, man." Because, the brother had brought up a good point in the group. He had dropped a precept, and I'm gonna bring it out shortly, Lord willing. But Nipsey Hussle is an example of what happens when you're ignorant of Satan's devices. And on top of that, the first mistake he made was when he let the left hand know what the right hand was doing. Because the brother had made a good point. Shout out to the brother Par Thumb. Yahba Shem Yahweh Shabbat Rakatah. The brother had made the point, like, he should have just dropped a video like Beyonce did that Lemonade album or whatever the hell that album was called, man. Should have just dropped the documentary just like that, instead of letting everybody know he's building up to it, so he could build up a lot of steam towards the movie or whatever, towards the documentary. And because he allowed the left hand to understand what the right hand was doing, Esau put his ass to death, man, because that's a problem in Jake. Jake always wants to let everybody know what they in on, what they're a part of, so they can be esteemed in a higher status, in a higher light, seeking that preeminence, and him allowing the left hand to know what the right hand was doing, he was really being ignorant of Satan's devices. Here it is that he seen that, the consensus is, Left Eye was trying to put Dr. Sabi on the map, and she was put to death. And now he's doing the same thing, and he even made it in the video. And I seen the video. He was like, if they off me for this or whatever, you people better ride for me. Well, if you felt that way, you should have just came out with a statement. You know what? I'm chilling on that. That ain't even gonna come out. He should have put anything out there to denounce the rumors of a documentary coming out until it was done, and then just dropped it, man. Because once it hits the internet, it's a wrap. It's gonna forever be there. Somebody is gonna download the link, because you got these tech geeks and these tech wizards out here or whatever that can always keep that spirit circulating or whatever. But seeing that he was ignorant of Satan's devices or whatever, and he took not heed unto the left, knowing what the right hand was doing, he was put to death, man. And another point I wanted to make, he was ultimately put to death because he, in the sight of the Lord, he was wicked, because Nipsey Hussle has always been an individual that kept a smooth, clean face. He always kept a 5 o'clock shadow, so to speak, or whatever, but never a full-on beard. But at some point, that Israelite spirit went out heavy when Kendrick Lamar came onto the scene, man. And these Jakes, a lot of those Jakes run across the brothers out there in the Bay Area, the brothers out there in LA, and run across numerous camps that are throughout the West Coast. And in it, he knows that he knew through the spirit, I believe Nipsey Hussle knew that he was an Israelite, man. That's why he was trying to do, the philanthropy all in his own community. But at the end of the day, he did not denounce his wicked ways before Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah and try to do the work, man. Because the glory of this world should always be taken away, because it's not the eternal glory in which Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah has set up for every single individual Israelite. All right, with that, I'm gonna show you a quick example of another Israelite that might just get put to death because of his ignorance and his zeal to want to push out the truth. And that's Nick Cannon, this idiot, man. It's Nick Cannon vows to finish Nipsey Hussle's work. They cannot kill us all, because this Nick Cannon knows he's an Israelite. That's why he wears the turban, Yeah, he been caught numerous times, putting up precepts. If I could say, he put it in a quote down here. I read it. It says, "I know you still rocking with us with your voice and your voice will never be silenced, because to be absent from the body is to be present with the Most High. So he knows the Most High, man, but at the same time, he's provoking the spiritual demon Satan to come against him, which is his physical counterpart on the planet Earth is the so-called white man, these red Hebrew Edomites, man. So he could be off next. All right. Now, I'm going to go ahead and pull 2 quick precepts to back up my statements, man. All right. This is Matthew chapter 6, verse 3. But when thou doest alms, which are good deeds, giving tithes, administering unto the brothers, you may make a meal, you may give a car away, you may give some clothes away, you may feed a family, the brother's family, you may do send money up top to the apostles and the elders. You don't let everybody know what the hell you doing, man. Do it in secret, that Yahweh Shem Yahushua may bless you openly. Let not thy left hand know what thy right hand doeth. Why? It's because of that. Because the left hand is sitting on is Satan, man, and the right hand is of righteousness, which is with Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Nipsey was doing a good thing, exposing Esau for his wickedness of how he's killing holistic doctors, man. Brothers have been going into it, but this individual Israelite is on a more esteemed platform than the men of Great Millstone in certain aspects, so to speak. But at the end of the day, he let the left hand know the top elites, because we fight against the principalities of this world, man. He didn't understand the wickedness of Esau. He thought he took it for a joke, and what happened, man, inherently, he got put to death. All right. And this is why. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, and Satan will get advantage of a lot of these Israelites, because it's 2 ways this is going to play out. This is going to wake Jake up even more and condemn Jake even more in the spirit that Esau is the so-called white man, and it will cause dissension and sedition amongst men towards the government. With Nipsey being killed, more Jakes are going to wake up and not trust the government just because this one Israelite was put to death, and the Lord had it that way so it could wake up other Israelites to the truth. That's those so-called consciously super zealous Israelites, that still don't want to get down with the truth, but this may make them get down by seeing Nipsey get put to death, man. But it says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, because on the other hand, you got Esau saying that it was gang related. So what's that's going to cause Jake to fight amongst each other? And what's going to happen? You already been having military drills out there. And through those military drills, they're going to bring out the National Guard and bring in troops or whatever to calm that that dissension and that sedition amongst men over there in the West Coast, man. So, Esau's playing both. He's on both sides of the coin, playing both sides of the field, man. So either Jake is going to rise up and start to distrust Esau and distrust his government, which will ultimately cause Jake to go against the government, or Jake is going to begin to shoot each other because they feel as if though it was another rival gang that put Nipsey Hussle to death, man. Either way, Esau win, because at this point, Esau ain't hiding his wickedness. He wants these people to get up in the uproar so he can bring forth martial law and bring that population down to 500 million, man, as he is written in the Georgia Guidestones. He really wants to kill you so-called Negroes, Latino, Native American, and Seminole Indians, man. All right? But we are not ignorant of his devices. And the only people that are not ignorant of Esau's devices are the men that have the understanding of the scriptures through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And we know that we cannot partake in any manners of it, man. In any manners of it. Trust in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Continue to put up your lessons, do your videos. Go out to camp and walk that righteous walk and fight that good fight, man. And we should see the salvation and the overthrow of our enemies, man. Because a lot of these Jake's deaths, even though they may be 2/3 or whatever, like those deaths were still for the upliftment through the spirit of Yasharallah to rouse up that spirit in Judah, man. So those deaths still won't go in vain, man. Because now Nipsey's in his right mind. Complaining against Esau for the torment that he experienced down here, and the torment we're constantly and steadily going through continually until this day, man. But that's all I had through the spirit of Yahweh Shemi Awashai. Hopefully brothers were edified and encouraged. Until the next time, Shalom.